Hello and welcome to this YouTube presentation on the Information Technology Architect Grade 2, also known as the Logical Subject Area Architect. My name is Charles Richter and I'm the Principal Consultant for Repose Pty Limited. In my introduction to the Information Architect, I mentioned that I'd be delivering this presentation on the responsibilities of the sixth category or class of the Information Architect. In this presentation, I'll describe the responsibilities, inputs, processes, outputs, skills, and an example of a deliverable of the Information Technology Architect Grade 2 or the Logical Subject Area Architect. So what is an Information Technology Architect Grade 2? As I could not find a reference to the words anywhere on the net, I decided to start my search by using the words Logical Subject Area Architecture in a Google search and found over 700,000 references. But after searching through the top 20 references, I could not find one that fully described what a logical subject area architect was. The closest I found described a subject area as, quote, subject areas are high-level groupings of the business data entities, unquote. Still, that is better than nothing. So it appears that the logical subject area architect is responsible for grouping logical database designs into higher-level models. So what are the skills, inputs, processes, and outputs of the logical subject area architect? As I see the Information Technical Architect Grade 2 and the Logical Subject Area Architect as one and the same concept, I will state that the Information Technology Architect Grade 2 or Logical Subject Area Architect is responsible for grouping logical database designs into higher level models and for producing the first proof of logical deliverable. In Repose speak, this is an additional skill of the Repose Architect Grade 5 or the RA5. So what are the additional inputs, processes, and outputs of the Repose Architect Grade 5? Ideally, the inputs that are needed are the prioritized systems models developed by the Repose Architect Grade 3 and the logical database design developed by themselves. The Repose Architect Grade 5 needs to join the physical data model entities in either the same groupings as or use the prioritized systems developed by the Repose Architect Grade 3, or in the case of a conflict, apply some poetic licenses. They should also be capable of producing the first proof of logic document, namely the subject overview deliverable, as well as a presentation to management covering the project's timings and costs. This is an example of a logical database design produced by the Logical Database Designer. Due to the constraints of YouTube, it is hardly legible, but we do run an online course. It will take about 7 to 14 hours to further train a Repose Architect Grade 5 to produce this diagram. This is an example of two logical subject areas showing the groupings of entities from the logical database design. Again, the YouTube restrictions make the reading of the models very difficult. This is an example of the first project emanating from the logical database design and overlaid by the logical subject area models. Again, the YouTube restrictions make the reading of the model very difficult. Once a logical database has been designed and overlaid by the logical subject areas, thus revealing the prioritized projects, the Repose Architect Grade 5 is now in a position to complete the first proof of logical document, called the Logical Subject Area Deliverable. The document will contain the following sections: a management summary, the sequence of development or the project plan, the cost of development, the logical objects, the database design, appendices, a glossary of terms, and an index. This deliverable will be accompanied by a management presentation. In closing, I'd like to thank you for viewing this presentation. The PDF of this presentation is available for a small fee should you want to assist us further the aims of repose.com and especially repose.org. You can find the aims of repose.org on www.repose.org. You can reach me by sending an email to charles.richter@repose.com. As I mentioned at the start of this presentation, I'll be creating presentations covering the responsibilities, the inputs, processes, and outputs, and possibly examples of the output for each of the remaining information architecture grades, namely the Information Technology Architect Grade 3 through 6, as well as the 2 Test Architect grades. It may take a while for me to complete all the presentations, so please bear with me. If you're eager to pursue a presentation of a grade that I'm not yet ready to post, please visit our website www.repose.com, select the Quick Links drop-down menu and select Repose Architects. You can always email me for more information. Once again, thank you for your attention.